Hello, darlings. I'm kind of bored, so I figured I would vlog for a little bit, just connect with you all. My target audience is women, ladies. I know who I'm talking to, but even though I'm putting out these videos on, public platforms, I speak to 18-year-old ladies and up who are interested in, evolving, healing, growth, transformation. And yeah, so I just want to share my perspective because I got to do some work myself as far as growth and healing because the economy is changing. The education system is failing, it's falling. The financial institutions, they're crumbling as well. There's war happening on the planet, and I feel like these things are happening so that we can see what we need to do so that we can make the necessary changes. And with technology advancing, it's giving us opportunities to all become entrepreneurs. um and for me, I really need to define entrepreneur for myself because to me, it's just selling a product or a service. If you can do that, you're an entrepreneur. But how you do it, how you go about it, we could talk about that for days. Um, but with technology advancing, we have these phones and these tablets that we can, at the click of a button, share a message to the world, even if it's unrefined, even if it's undone. And like there's some power in that. There's some power in that. So it's gonna be interesting, for the next couple of years to see where I am, where we are as a collective. But we definitely have to do the work as far as evolving, just whatever um, shortcomings, failures, hardships, fears, things that you don't want to look at, things that you tend to stray away from. Let's face it, let's deal with it so that we can see what's on the other side of it. Because this year, for myself, I decided that I wanted to increase my financial income, my financial portfolio to a level, to a degree that I have never experienced for myself. And I'm trying to stick with that. I'm trying to hold that vibration because I do have certain expectations as to how other people will perceive me when I am a millionaire, when I have my millions, how there will be haters, there will be people coming for me. And I have to stop making that as an excuse as to why I don't want money, why I don't want to pursue my dreams or go after the things that I want. And to be honest with you, I'm at a place where I'm having to dream up the next version of who I want to be. I'm having to like look within, go deep within and see or say, what is it that you truly want? Who is it that you want to become? Where are you going with your life? What is your purpose? What gives, what's driving you? What's pushing you every day? And that's where I am on my healing journey or my transformation journey. Because right now I'm in the process of losing weight, and I'm doing it naturally. I'm not taking anything. Just simply exercise and diet. And I haven't been eating that much lately. I've been low key, I would call it binge eating, which doesn't sound good, but I would just eat, a little bit of food here and then don't eat for a day or so. Eat a little bit of food and then, don't eat for a while. And sometimes I don't even know what to eat because I hear about all the stuff that they put in the foods and, how there's chemicals that are in the foods that are banned in other countries that we're eating over here in America. So I'm just like, I can't be too mad at myself for the weight that I have gained, because I'm just like, it's not my fault. I didn't know, but um I'm taking accountability for that, and I'm doing, what I feel like I can do or what I need to do in order to make the changes. And that's just in one area of life, because when it comes to like lifestyle and work, okay, I am currently 35 years old. I don't have any kids yet, and I'm contemplating on whether I want to have them or when I would like to have them, because I know that life will be a great challenge, giving birth and raising kids in this world, knowing what I know. Um, but yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. But I just wanted to, speak to my college girls who follow me, who are in the community, even to, if you're not in college, you're an online entrepreneur, content creator, like, there's another level and another stage that we have to go to or go through, before we can like celebrate, before we can rest. And something that I have in mind that I've been, planning and prepping for is my own platform, because I want to constantly remind you all that we do not own the content that we share on these social media apps. You need to be in direct connection with your customer or client or fan, whatever the case may be. You need to be in direct contact. You need to have their email address, phone numbers, some way that you can connect with them when they do stop us, from having access to social media, or when they start charging, for us to even log on to the app. And that's why I've been showing up more lately. That's why I say I want to vlog, because I have this brand new phone, the latest phone, and I'm looking for a place to stay. Like, I have the latest technology, but I got a whole freaking tooth missing. Like, life is wild. Life is wild. But I'm not letting anything hold me back. I'm not making any excuses. I dare to face my own fears. And since I have been digging, deep, I do feel a little bit like if somebody say something about what's going on with me, I might get triggered, okay? I might get triggered. And that's really not me, but that's how I know that I'm doing the work, because I'm a little bit sensitive. And I do have the tendency to run away from my fears. I do have the tendency to like hide. I'm not a loud mouth. I'm not so much of an extrovert, but I am social. So, building an online business in this way, I think it works for me because I can do it at my own pace, but I'm still having to find, my own strategy, my own method. Because what I do like about having an online business is that you can stay true to who you are. You could be authentic to yourself, and attract whoever it is likes you for, whatever it is that you're presenting. The challenge with that is we are going back and forth, between being authentic to yourself and then showing up in the real world at the workplace as somebody else, or, you put on this other facade. And that's an interesting dynamic right there, how we play all these different roles. But with technology advancing, we can see all of that. Like, we see everything. We're seeing things that we don't want to see. We're seeing things that, that shake us to our core sometimes on the internet. But it's not just on the internet, it's happening in life. So it's like these different layers are these, it's like a dimension happening. And I keep hearing about timelines splitting and all of this stuff because I do consider myself spiritual. So, like, this is the language and the terminology that they use. Um, yeah, it's a lot that's, on my mind. But I just wanted to share my perspective and, get some feedback and see what y'all think. What are y'all doing? Because right now I feel the urge or the need to be building $1 million business, but I'm just like, I am I really in the place to do that? Kind of just putting my dreams on the back burner or not believing in them enough. So and I don't want to do that to myself. So I would like to connect with some ladies who are interested in building an online business and who want to go on that journey of you don't have to strive for millions of dollars. I do, because I understand that money is unlimited. It's an unlimited, infinite tool, infinite resource available on this planet in a variety of currencies. It's flowing all day, every day. I just need it to be coming in and out through my bank accounts, okay? um, yeah, but that's basically all that I have to say right now. Yeah, that's all I have to say. All right, I will talk to you guys later.